is Liz, and I'm a youth art instructor at the Toledo Museum of Art. Thank you so much for joining us today for TMA at Home. We have a really fun project for you today. It is a found object print collage.
Do you have a junk drawer? Well, I do, and I got a lot of junk in this trunk, that's for sure. When you're looking for objects to use as a tool to apply paint to your paper, you want to look for objects that have interesting patterns and interesting shapes. Also, objects that have a surface area that will leave an imprint of that shape onto the paper. You will need some additional materials like paper, paint, a plate or a palette, scissors, glue, and a ruler and pencil. The paint colors you choose are totally up to you. You just want to make sure that they stand out or contrast against the paper that you choose. Go ahead and choose a color to start out with. Squirt a small amount onto your plate and take a tool, anything will work, just kind of smear it around on the plate. You want to make sure that it's wide enough so that the object that you are sticking into the paint is going to be covered. I'm using a toilet paper roll here, dabbing it into the paint, and then printing onto the paper. One thing you want to make sure is that you cover your entire paper, trying to go off the edges. You can make different patterns by overlapping the prints. The same tool could be used different ways. Notice how I'm using the same card tool, but this time I'm just kind of angling it and dragging it to create a different effect. This is what's so fun about this project, is you get to experiment and explore different ways to use everyday found objects. let's take a quick art break to take a look at a work of art that is on display at the Toledo Museum of Art. In Elias Sime's sculpture titled Tightrope Zooming In, discarded bits of computer parts and other technologies such as motherboards, batteries, tacks, wires, and buttons interconnect to create a quilt-like pattern of abstract forms. Artists not only use found objects as a tool, but they also use it as a material to create their piece. At this point, you're going to take those freshly cut shapes and cut new shapes out of the patterned papers. Carefully use the scissors to trace around those shapes. If it's more helpful for you, you could draw the shape onto the back side or the front side of the pattern paper so that it's easier to control.